Hi, I'm Leanne from www.somethingfromnothing.com.au. The link's down the bottom. Today we're doing banoffee pie. Now the first ingredient we're starting with is McVitie's biscuits. They're in the biscuit section. They're an English brand because this is traditionally probably more of a UK dessert, but they're in the biscuit section of all your main supermarkets. You really need to use this biscuit. So what we've done, we've processed that in the food processor. There's 400 grams of that with 125 grams of melted butter, which I have done earlier. Made one of these earlier for your convenience. Okay, that can just be melted down in the microwave. Okay, now we're just grabbing our springform tin, and a little trick is you just rip off a square of your Glad baked paper, push it down, press it in. This isn't completely necessary. If you haven't got this, you just lightly spray it, but I like to do it because it just helps to slide off the thing, and then we're just tearing for the sake of, convenience. We're just tearing the edge off. Right, so we've lined our tin. It's ready for the biscuit base. We'll just place that in now, and we're just throwing it in there. All of that's combined, and then we'll be pressing it around the base of the tin. Okay, now as you can see, we've just pressed that in, and we're just spreading it around as evenly as possible, ready for the caramel filling. And now your biscuit base is ready. To this we're adding 2 tins of your Nestle caramel top and fill. You'll find them in the cake section of the supermarkets, could be in the condensed milk section. So we're adding 2 380 gram tins of your Nestle caramel top and fill. So now we've finished spreading that second tin evenly over. It's a little bit rustic, but that's the whole idea. Unlike my niece who thinks rustic is another word for things that are ugly and haven't turned out, this has a beautiful finish. Okay, now we're chopping on a diagonal. It just spreads over a bit more evenly. 3 to 4 medium to large bananas. Basically what you're trying to do here is just cover the whole caramel filling and provide a banana layer. Okay, so as you can see, I've just finished placing 3 large bananas to cover that surface area of caramel. So you've got a layer of banana there. Okay, and with that we're placing a layer of 600 ml of thickened cream that's been whipped, spreading it for a cream layer. And with that thickened cream you can add a sweetener. You can add a teaspoon of vanilla essence if you want. That's optional because it is already a very sweet dessert. Okay, the final layer, we have 1 to 2 flakes. You can use 1, you can get away with it, although they were half price today, so I've got 2. Okay, now just sort of crush these in the pack, open them with the scissors, and sprinkle them all over the top layer of cream. Okay, here we go. We've got our final garnish of flake, and here's our banoffee pie. Okay, our pie's done. We're going to cover that in cling wrap, pop it in the fridge for a couple of hours, preferably overnight, but it really doesn't matter. You can definitely have it done within the day. Okay, now we've had this just settling in the fridge for a couple of hours, and at this point, if you've got to go to a function, I would keep it in its container and transport it. It's going to obviously transport best in a sort of confined area such as the springform tin. We're just opening that up, releasing that. Beautiful. This is where the Glad bake comes into its own, the little baking paper circle that we'd seen earlier. Of course, we're just going to pick this up and slide the banoffee pie onto a plate. Again, this is quite a rich dessert, so this would serve, I would say, 12 to 14 people easily. Enjoy.